All right,
Yeah,
let's see.
I turned my gesture controls off, so now AbSpot won't do stuff.
Oh, hello. What's up, Jose?
Jose is quick.
Jose, know what's up.
What's up, Jose? You want to join us in a little BS session? Because we got nothing to really talk about, but we figured we'd find somebody that wanted to join us.
Oh, Jose's about to do a live on his removal.
Oh. Well.
Hi, Vinny. Corey's back.
Who'd we send the sweatshirt to?
That was Douglas.
Douglas.
Our day's going well. Rick just got back in the office after being gone all morning. Hitting flat glass, living the dream.
I had to go live the dream. So I tended a nail salon in some lady's house with a stupid arched window on a stairway and a bunch of screaming kids and a barking dog. It was awesome.
I'm back in the office, not streaming from home anymore. Good stuff. Golf. Yeah. Rick doesn't play golf.
Last time I went golfing, I ran over my foot with a goddamn golf cart.
And it was great.
It was not. That hurt for a long time. Swelled up and everything. Bruised.
Well, yeah, you ran it over with a golf cart. You're not going to walk away unscathed from that. Coleman's in here just dropping smiley faces.
Oh, he is. I've got 2 different chats up.
Oh, Matt's doing a live.
Why is Matt doing a live?
Wait, let me see. Oh, he is. He's tinting a Cobalt SS.
Oh, is it a 2-door?
Yeah.
We need to bring Matt in with us.
Oh my gosh. Vinny said last time he golfed, he hit a man in the head. It was 3 years ago and he hasn't played since. The man lived. Okay, I need to know though, I need to have some context. Was this man near the hole or did you just hit it and go way off?
You know, sometimes the ball has a mind of its own.
I don't know, on those professional golf people, they seem to have it pretty figured out. They're licking their finger, checking the wind. They know all the tricks. They know what's up.
Oh, Brittany, you should bring Matt's live into the other window. Can we do that? Is that a thing?
I'm sure we can. Let's see.
Now I feel like I have to.
Let me mute it.
Check this out. I'm going to show you how I afforded this car.
This is an ad.
You ready?
Don't worry about it.
All right, $118 for car insurance. That's how much I was paying, okay? I picked up the car a few months ago and watch this. Ready? $97 premium, $20 were my fees, $118. Now, I covered up my private information, guys. $39.
He's wandering around aimlessly.
$118. Check this out. Ready?
Not Matt.
$500 for comprehensive,
this is
$500 for collision, $500 for comprehensive, $500
Oh, you
for
get an
collision.
ad?
Okay, the same make and model, Hyundai Ioniq, Hyundai
That's not what's
Ioniq.
showing up on my
Okay,
screen though.
guys, it's the same policy. $118 to $39. As you can see, I have full coverage. I have a premium
Let me try
policy.
this.
I love my
I think I
coverage, and
got
I
the
love.
wrong link.
You had to
I
click skip.
did.
Oh,
Some of the
Brittany.
films are like it's Geo though, so it's gonna be a little bit
Brittany,
more
you're signed out of
expensive
YouTube.
depending on what's tech.
You're a
Definitely
secret
get half of it
stalker.
that way. There's just
Oh,
film
Corey just got done with an
shortages
older Ford Escape.
everywhere. So some things are like falling out of stock, and you have to order like oversized rolls.
All right,
and
so Vinny
stuff
said, well, the
in the
T-box was
meantime
close
because
to
it's
the
just
other
too
green,
expensive. Like
and I
there's
had a
just
bad pull. It was crazy. Two
supply
ambulances
chain
at 9
issues
a.m.
everywhere.
start of a golf
So many
outing for
things.
the local police
Definitely not just
department.
window. So many things are supply chain bound.
That's crazy.
Shout out for rear window DIY, stripping all my windows on the rear thanks to you after a botched Suntech CIR install. Shout out for rear window DIY, stripping all my windows on the rear thanks to you after a botched Suntech CIR. I mean, it's good that you're doing the removal. I hope it wasn't somebody else that messed it up. Ooh, it's no fun. There.
All right, let's see here.
I mean, it's good that.
Why does Matt do that where he just throws his heat gun on the ground?
He's abusive.
2 extra long doors.
The truth comes out. I did a full PPF on a full-size bus today, Vinny says. Man,
I prefer the shorter doors. Just
what kind of bus?
That's the way.
I feel like that could really suck.
Right?
Mostly just because the size. That would
Organic
take
rice
so
cereal
long.
from overseas. The German brand 1 scoop.
If we're talking like a school bus, like, yeah, it's very boxy and kind of flat on both sides, but like, it'd be a lot.
Wow.
I bet no one's got patterns for that.
I want to see him shrink the back window. That's tough back window.
That's like.
Are you living vicariously through Matt?
Are you doing like a react?
I am.
Or are you just going like, oh.
Who said that?
Been tinning for 30 years.
I did.
I don't know why he's doing it this way. Oh, I guess that was okay. Oh, but all this other stuff.
Corey, what are you doing? You want to come on with us?
We are streaming your stream on our live. That's like streamception.
Yes, streamception.
Going like, oh. When I was shrinking my back window, years, I don't know why it's doing things this way. Oh, I guess that was okay. Oh, but all this other stuff. Practice. Watch the videos.
Vinny, send us your video.
Practice. Your first handful of windows typically are not going to go that well.
We needed all hand cutting on the bus. He booked it. No,
so
Corey doesn't want to come on with us. He says that he looks like crap.
Out this, but all this crud up here.
That didn't stop us.
Corey, okay, listen. We love you just how you are.
Make sure it's out of here. So that's where watch the videos. The longer 9mm knives that we use for all the other cutting come in really handy. They can't get a 1-inch razor blade in here at all. So that's a challenge of something. So the more you practice,
if Vinny sends us his video, we can watch it.
But all this crud up
we can show everyone Vinny's video.
Which video?
He did a video today when he hand cut that entire bus.
Window. I don't know if these have been painted or not.
Yeah.
They have some glue residue on them.
Did you like time lapse it, Vinny, or is it in like real time? I like how because where all of our cameras are set up, it just looks like we're actually watching Matt on screen.
Yeah.
Which we are, but not like that.
I had a little practice doing these. I don't know.
But yeah, it looks like we're sitting here watching the.
Yeah, the fun of this for those of you that are just watching now.
We are.
I had to do a very painful removal beforehand.
Is it sacrilegious to put the blue scrub it pad on the green scrub it handle?
Window delaminated. Just
asking the real questions.
The whole thing got
it is
great.
That's what Matt's doing.
I heard you're doing a 2-door cobalt. So there's still a little bit up in the dot that I have to try and take care of as best I can. It's just not fun.
Yeah, the fun of this, for those of you that are just watching
So this
now,
kind of goes with like the rest of the car right now.
I had to
There's just
do a very
lots of little things
painful
to watch
removal
out for,
beforehand.
but hopefully,
So it was just all
take care
types
of
of
most.
flaky.
Why didn't he live stream
Windows
that?
laminated, just flaky crap all over it. So the whole thing got scraped.
You know it's going to be a good removal when you start touching it and you look down and
So
look
there's
like you've
still a
been
little bit
playing
up
in
in the
glitter.
dots.
Yes.
Try and take care of it as best I can.
Oh, it's the worst.
Adhesive remover.
If where did you post
that
the
what he
video?
said?
Vinny, is it on your
goes with, like, the
Facebook?
rest of the car right now. There's just lots
Adhesive
of little
remover.
things
Oh, I
to
like
watch
that.
out
Most
But
of my Windows
hopefully
95%
we took care
free.
of most of it.
The
Hey, in
last
case
little bits were
everybody's
remnants through
wondering,
razor and scrub. Yeah,
Brittany's
razor
got a
blades,
really
scrub
small head and I
pads.
got a really big
Um,
hand.
Good
So I
adhesive
can, like,
remover
palm
will
her
take off
entire
that
head.
last little bit.
Yeah.
So something hint specific like ATR is
Oh
really good.
shit! I typed my password in wrong.
Adhesive remover.
Let's see.
ATR you can find awesome at the dollar store. If you're just doing it on like one car, you
Oh, I
don't
like
need a whole
that.
bunch of it.
Most of my Windows 95% free. The last little bits were remnants to razor and scrub. Yeah, razor blades, scrub.
Let's see, Vinny.
You what do you do if the customer removes the tint and you didn't realize it? Should you
What do
charge
you do if the
them?
customer
Or you
removes
slap
the
yourself
tent
on
and you
the wrist
didn't realize it?
for not going out there and looking at the car
Slap
before you
yourself
brought
on
it
the
in the vehicle?
wrist for not going out
No,
there and
it's
looking at the car before you
fine.
brought it in the vehicle.
I've done that plenty of times myself.
No, it's
You give a
fine.
quick
I've
walk
done that
around,
plenty of times
or
myself.
you know, you just
give a quick
take a call over
walk
the
around,
phone.
I'm not
or the
seeing
guy
it.
comes in,
You know,
he
you
doesn't
just
realize
take a
that
call over the phone.
you're going to charge him extra hours.
Let's see what it
and
is.
figure it out with that.
You're going to charge him
It's
extra
up to
hours
you.
just trying to
You already
kinda screw
quoted
If
it
you've
it,
got
but
the video
it's up
posted
to
somewhere,
you.
Vinny,
very
you can just send us a
different. There's
link.
certain things that push a job
It's
Yeah,
very
put
so
it in the
far
chat.
over.
certain things that push a job. So
I don't know if it'll let
There's
me
certain things that
select it
push a
from the
job.
chat. I've never
Oh
tried to
my
click the
god!
link from the
Shut up.
chat.
There's certain things
It's
that push
done
a
that
job.
like 5 times.
Oh my god! Shut up. It's done that like 5
There's certain
times.
things that push a job so far over of just like, you know, being nice and trying to take care of something that you have to bring it up, or else you're just shooting yourself in the foot.
Matt is so noisy.
So the guy comes in and
Vinny, you
he
just
removed his front
click
door,
on
and
share,
then there's just some like,
and it should give you an
some
option to
scripts on the
copy
side,
link.
general glue
I never
here or
went live
there.
and just started my
Can you
first
remove it
Instagram
for
a
him and
couple
just be
weeks
nice
ago.
and just move on
I'm
with
way
your day?
behind on all that
Yeah, sure, that's
technology.
totally fine. It's up to
I'm
you.
catching up so
but you
fast. I
absolutely should just
definitely
take
want
care
to
of
take
that
you up
before
on that another day.
somebody comes in with a whole back
Corey,
window.
what's your Instagram name? Let us know.
It was just like pieces everywhere. That's a lot different.
Oh, Brittany, you didn't give us a stream title? I'll
Yeah.
fix it.
How do you
I don't
Yeah,
know. It
what-
showed up on
customers that
YouTube.
just don't show up?
What's the title?
Hold on. Let me look at YouTube.
Somebody that doesn't want to leave a deposit, they're probably not going to show up
Hopefully that
anyway.
doesn't change anything. Good, it didn't.
Starting
It says come hang out.
out
Oh, okay.
is
That's
is
not
where
showing
it's
up on
really
my end.
effective.
So was it for
'Cause
sure?
in the beginning, you will run
So-
across a whole lot of people. That
Has
are
anybody
just,
gotten their free alt type yet?
Man, it's in so many different
I
places.
mean, I could look.
Full now because I ran into this first.
That takes the fun out of it.
A lot of the shops that I
True.
tinted for didn't take the.
When did we send it out?
They would have occasional no-shows.
We sent it
Some of
out
them were
yesterday?
really bad.
Yesterday, so
Especially like some of the cheaper neighborhoods.
Probably not.
They
I
were
don't.
generally pretty bad for no-shows. But they would also have a lot of.
there is a
other
gentleman
people
in Puerto
follow up with
Rico.
them.
I am sure
And
he
just,
hasn't
like,
got
you know,
his yet.
Now, you know, we
I should have threw a
busy
disclaimer
days,
in the continental
the
US,
schedules
but I
weren't always
didn't, so
plowed.
everybody got one all over the world.
But when you're starting out, I never saw any of these businesses when they were brand new, really. Especially from running
All right.
deposits.
Corey's is arriving
customers-
tomorrow.
Just generally a little bit different. They're a little bit more respectful. They're a little bit more patient.
The
so
one
if you're
for
like,
Puerto
hey, I
Rico will
can't
be
get you in
there
till
on
next week with a deposit. They're like,
Tuesday
yeah, I
the
was just kind of
12th.
shopping around.
So
Cool. I appreciate it.
a
Oh
week
my
and a
I'll
half.
get that
God.
deposit, and I'll see you next week.
Let's see here.
So a lot of people that
Ray,
want it done
his will
now
be there.
aren't really willing
tomorrow.
to deposit anyways. They're just calling around shopping for
Lots
cheap
of people
prices.
getting alt type
And then
tomorrow.
And then
sooner or later, like
Demetrio.
that's kind of what you have to deal with so much that it's just kind of hard to run.
His will be there
business.
Saturday.
But the longer you deal with it, the more of a client base.
So 2 tomorrow, 1 Saturday, and 1
it'll
in like
kind
a
of
week
sort
and a half.
itself out.
Like
But there'll still
couple
be that
months.
crowd for you.
3 to 7 business years.
Yeah.
But
So
I
normally
started
when we
taking
ship to Puerto
deposits
Rico, we don't
shortly
ship that
after,
slowly.
opening up the
But
studio.
I was
And
like, I didn't really have a lot
man,
of
it makes a
option.
world of difference.
My ship
I'm a little
station only
apprehensive
gave me
to take
the
somebody if I can't.
USPS
If
ground
if
parcel
they
for
call
some
me in the
reason,
morning and I
and
have an opening, and they're like, "Hey,
so
I'd really like to get my car tinted today. Is there any way I
apparently
could bring it
somebody's
in?"
gonna walk it to Puerto Rico
I've
and
been
I guess
burned by those
swim it the
people
rest
so
of the
many
way.
times now that
Quit
I'm
calling me
pretty
spam
apprehensive
risk.
of
We
even
don't need
taking
that.
same day appointments. Just
Unless you are
because
bringing me.
scheduling somebody farther out
I'll put
is
it in the
more
garbage.
somebody that seems
We
to
have
understand
all the
what
tracking
I'm
and
doing
everything
here
right on it. In
more
fact,
so than just
Brittany
like,
just
"Oh, I
tracked
just need
it.
to get my
It's going to be
just
there
needs to get
like,
it now."
I don't know, the 14th or some crap,
So it's been really,
which is
really
crazy.
interesting.
Uh-oh. Do you have COVID?
But I still have slowdowns too.
No, I just smoke
Things
a
are
lot.
picked back up, but I went through a slowdown.
You
here
shouldn't
not too long ago.
smoke.
You
How'd
shouldn't
you go about
smoke.
the
You
car
smoke
having
more
rain
than I
guards?
do.
Take
I'm
'em out.
already old. It's too late for me.
Yeah.
Most rain guards now
Oh,
are
this is
weather
my
tech.
favorite part. This is
So
my
if they're
favorite
just the
part.
in-channel ones, take 'em out.
Watching people squeegee.
Otherwise,
Really anything
as
doesn't
long
have
as
to
they
be
don't
door
go
windows
down
or
this
anything.
channel,
I think
then you can just
I
tin against
especially
them.
like
You'll be okay.
windshields. But like you see all the
Heat
bubbles,
up the
and
doors
every
before
time
you
they
roll them up.
like the bubbles just move. That's my
'Cause
favorite
it's
part.
pushing up
Why?
against,
You're weird.
It's just so satisfying.
that plastic up there. So as long as you just take care of that, you'll be all right.
And Matt's using that Fusion hybrid,
if you
so
need more
his
soap
squeegee
in
game's
a
on
bottle,
point.
if
It
your kid
is.
just freezes to
If you
the
guys
spot.
haven't tried the hybrid yet, you have
That's the
no
purpose.
idea
That's
what you're
you're
missing.
doing. So
I feel like compared to other squeegees, the hybrid has a larger
if you
chance of
were,
making you happy just by
like
default.
the whole
Because
idea of
if you
putting
don't
soap
like
in a
one
bottle is
side,
you need
just flip it.
tint to slide.
Yeah,
So
but
if
you're
it's
going to love both
sticking,
sides, and you're going to be like,
then
I
put
don't
more
even
soap.
know which
There
one's
isn't like a
better.
magical amount of
I'm
soap
really excited to
that you can
see
put in your
what
bottle that's gonna make
Fusion
your
is
windows any
releasing.
less clear, any more clear. I mean, I guess
And
if it's just
if you look up here at our colors,
90% soap
you would think that
and
maybe
10%
Fusion
water,
created the
maybe you'll
hybrid
have
just
some
for us.
issues with probably. You know what I mean? You
Dude,
follow
I
that a
think that the
stretch?
hybrid
of,
came
an
out
ounce per
back when they
gallon.
were.
You can put more than that.
We still weren't big
but
enough to buy direct from them.
Oh my God!
You need your
So
tint to
It was
slide,
foreshadowing.
or some people do. Most
yeah,
most
they
people
knew
that
they
watch this
liked us,
channel do.
but we wasn't big enough to buy direct from them. And now,
Why do you
in
put
case
tape on the
nobody
sides? These are old,
knows, we are a
trashy
master
seals that definitely
distributor.
need it. So it's
We
like
are
making
sitting
a
at
brand
the
new
big
seal.
kids table.
So this is all deteriorated felt. So putting
Yeah,
tape
no,
on
it's
the inside of the
definitely
seals makes it into
been
a
a
brand new
ride.
seal. You tin it,
In the beginning when you
then you
first
remove
start
the tape,
distributing,
leave them with his old seal
no
again.
tool manufacturer wants to
But
talk
the
to
tint
you.
along the edges will be
They don't care.
way cleaner.
They don't want to
Yeah.
make contracts and relationships with companies that aren't going to have any staying
It's
power.
something I didn't do for
So,
a very, very,
until you
very
hit
long
a
time
certain
that I'm doing
size,
on
they're
basically
just like,
everything. I'm really
that's
happy
nice,
I'm doing
kid. Go
it.
sit back down.
I also schedule extra time so I can.
But then
And
we got there.
Jordan and Nick did that to us for 3 years straight.
This is something that if
And
I was trying
the
to do
last,
this on every car mobile,
well, 2 years straight. And the third year,
the
I
sides,
approached him at
okay.
the
All the rest of
tin
it,
off,
not so fun.
and
Not as fun.
I said, "So, I'm
Super duper
I'm ready to buy direct."
swole.
And you could just see the sigh in Jordan. And she's like, "Well, you do understand we have a minimum buy-in." And I'm like, "Yep, we're ready. Let's do it." And then within the first year, we bought it on tier 2, as the small people.
That's no fun.
And
I
I
thought we
think
started
Jordan-
at tier 3.
Thank you for the 5.
yeah, we started
Yeah,
at
sitting
tier
outside
3.
is just a mess.
But
when you're
the
fighting against
biggest
the
reason
wind,
was
fighting against
because
elements,
that's the size buy-in that
there's
we
so
had
many things
room
working
for.
against you.
And we
That's
didn't really have
enough
room for
fixing
that.
a
We still
car
had stuff in boxes
inside
for a
with
little while
the proper
because
environment,
we
let
just
alone
that was
all
when we
these
were at the
things
old
working
place,
against
and we had about 800 square feet for everything. But
Right.
within a year, actually
guys,
8
when you're starting
months,
out, you might not have
we
that option,
surpassed their requirements
maybe
to become a
need to look a little harder.
master
There
distributor
usually is
level
that
1.
option. You just
And
gotta
she
know
was
where to
like,
look.
"Oh my God, guys!" And I'm like, "I've been trying to tell
Go
you, it's
to
that buy-in
companies
that I
that already
couldn't do
have
because
clients,
I already had
try
all
and
your
start there.
products."
Well, most of them, and
Well, most
that's
of
the
them.
thing is like
Rent storage.
Fusion
garage
and
practice, like,
well, all the
something.
tool manufacturers have
Is it
requirements.
330 or is it 430?
But Fusion, there's a lot of requirements and a lot of boxes you have to be able to check before they'll even talk to you.
We're gonna be like way
So,
past hours today again.
yeah, I mean, when you're in a
Nice.
800 square foot room, let's be honest about what it was. It's not the easiest thing to check all those boxes.
Matt's about to shrink this big ass curved window.
Found you through the Black Magic video. I'm glad I did.
Now, Matt used to own a
Glad to hear
G5,
it. That was a really fun video
a
to make.
Pontiac,
I do like
and
the
that's the same car, same back window as
430
this. So he's got a
430?
little practice. He's going to make this
He's
look
probably
easy.
done this
Oh,
window
what the
like
heck?
1,100 times. It's fine. How are you hoping he
Okay,
attacks it?
Yeah, I saw it.
Well, I'm hoping he pulls
I'll
out the
get it.
fusion heat
Then
gun.
I'll forget.
The huge, he's got a
It's
fusion heat gun, but he
4:30?
really loves his Wagner. And I was talking to
There's
somebody
like a whole
about
hour
that
of
today
time.
because he called
I'm
me
in a
up
different
and
dimension right
actually
now. I just lost the entire hour of time.
he sent me a
Alright.
picture. I want to see this picture of,
Recommendation for determining prices on state. What's fair?
oh
I
yeah.
can't tell you that.
So
You
let's
can
see if
shop
I can
around in
do
your
this.
area and find out. Window
This car
tinting.
right here, he sent me a
Doing
picture. He had
mobile
to
window
call
tinting.
me
Should I charge
and
extra?
tell me,
Well, it does
and I
cost
can.
you to go mobile. So I would definitely recommend.
That's the
I'd
other
recommend
side,
working it into your pricing.
and then that's it all. Oops, Brittany, you're in the way.
Go up.
I'm
Because
trying. Oh,
Down.
there we go.
There we go.
if you have a
So,
shop,
Yeah, that's.
oh, we have this back
He
window.
said he shrank
Maybe
that back window
you
with the
remind-
fusion
oh,
heat
wait,
gun
here.
in under
Hey,
4
Siri,
minutes, 3 minutes and
remind
27
me in
seconds or
15
something like
minutes
that
to
for the
talk
entire
about,
window. He's like, I don't understand
scheduling,
why people don't like the
convenient.
fusion heat gun. And I made a joke. I was like,
That
well,
was a bad one.
the fusion heat gun doesn't act
Hey,
like
Siri,
a Wagner. The Wagner
remind me
acts
in
one way. You
15
get a fusion heat gun and it acts
to
a different
talk
way. And you got to
about
learn how to use the
convenience.
fusion heat gun. But it's kind of like, when you buy your
Cool.
first air ratchet
All
and you
right, I
don't
want to
plug
talk
an
about the
air
back
hose
window
into
first.
it. And it's like, man, this thing sucks.
So
But once you
this
figure
is
out that it needs air
not
and
a
it does its
car
thing the way
that a
it
lot of you
does
guys
it,
are gonna run
then you're
into
like,
very
oh
much
my
anymore.
God, I'm not hand
But this is
ratcheting
the
no
two-door
more. And that's the
Cobalt
same thing with the
slash
fusion heat gun.
E5.
It's got a ton more air.
He's still on.
It's hotter, but because of the air movement,
This
you
thing
use
is
it
definitely
differently.
taller, a little bit
And
more rounded.
Wait, does
So just
this
kinda
car not
follow
have a
along
steering
with
wheel?
what you see going
that
on.
has something
I don't
in
have
there.
a
I saw
ton
it.
of time to talk about how we're gonna shrink this,
I can't tell you though,
but I'm
because
just
he's not
kinda
looking in the car anymore.
go with it.
Do we have the
So this
Vinny? Are
is
you
where
asking
a lot
about
of
the fusion
material will
heat
bunch
guns?
up. These windows are a little bit taller.
And Douglas says he loves his
I already had
Wagner
to
as
do
well.
like a removal on this thing.
I got really spoiled using the fusion heat gun in our shop, and then one day
So
I had to go on the
when
road
you get
and I
into
forgot a heat
taller
gun.
windows,
So I was like, all right,
you'll
no big
often
deal.
see
I'm
me
gonna stop
kinda
at
like
Home Depot.
pick
I'm
the
gonna
edges
just
and
get a cheap
pull them a
one.
little bit.
And I
People
got
call it full
the
shrinking.
Wagner that we sell on our website,
Yeah, that Wagner.
and
What most people
I
refer to it as.
hate
But what you're
that heat
seeing
gun.
is the film kind of like
I
split.
hate it. I
Kinda, like,
only use it
bunched
when I
up here.
have to.
So if I
It
put
gets super
heat
hot,
on these
but the
peaks,
heat is like
you're gonna start to pinch
concentrated.
together and do
So it's not
non-fun
like
stuff.
really blowing it.
But
So
if
you
you
gotta
pull
get
it,
like right
you're
up
laying that
on
whole
stuff,
area
and that
flat,
bugs me.
and now you're shrinking
All right, let's see here.
evenly across that
The
whole area
fusion heat
rather than
gun,
just on
yes,
the
we
peaks.
have them in stock. Let me
I had a
check
guy
for
call
you
me this
really
morning.
quick.
They had a question on a Jag,
Max
and it looked.
Flux.
It was like an 06 Jag. Looked an awful lot like a Crown
All
Vic.
right, the Max Flux
That's basically
heat
what I told
gun
him. It's
is
like it's a hard thing to describe
$190.70.
without seeing it. But when you get into these bigger areas,
Use a porter cable.
I'm
We
heating
used
down here, but my hand up
we used porter
here
cables for a
is
minute.
pulling the film.
Porter cables are nice. They got good airflow. They don't get as
So
hot.
I'm kind of just
So-
adjusting.
And that's the problem with all inexpensive heat guns is you got to find the
Getting
one
this
that
whole
does what
thing.
you want it to do.
You're just
I used
trying
to like the Porter
shrink
cable
over
because of the airflow,
very
because I use the airflow to push
even
things around rather
space.
than using my hand or
You only
like
have so
Matt
much
uses the
surface area
Mac
to deal
Tech.
with.
I
You
use
just
the
more
air.
even than you can make it, the better.
And so I leaned more towards the Porter cable. So it was a little more fluid for me to get into the fusion heat gun when I first, and I bought the fusion heat gun at the show when they first announced them. and came home. I couldn't wait. And I was like, oh my God, this is that Porter cable on
I'll take
frickin'
these all day over
steroids.
that Corvette.
Like the heat comes out of it hot, like super hot. And there isn't much I could do. In fact,
You always heat on an angle?
I shrank a Tesla.
So most of the time, yeah. Most of the time,
Model
the heat
3
gun is
backglass
pointed
with a
at
torch,
like a
and I
45,
think it was about
a little bit
7.5
it's blowing
minutes.
all the heat up this way.
And that was the first one I did.
Yeah, where did we
And
post?
So it's not only
I don't know. Alex
shrinking
took the video,
part
so
that's
Alex
immediately in
owns
front of
the
it,
rights to the
but it's
video.
also warming up everything
But
past it. Just
off
keeping your heat gun
video,
pointed like
I
this is a little bit more direct
shrank.
for when you know
I
you
used
need to heat
the
up a
Fusion heat
specific
gun
spot.
just to see, and 3.5
for
minutes.
This
I
full
laid down a
shrinking
Tesla Model
business,
3 backlash, and that's
unless you're
the
using the
kind of
Fusion heat
window
gun,
that the Fusion heat gun
kinda what it's gonna
excels at,
look like.
because
the higher you
where like a
go,
Wagner
the farther out you
or
go,
a
the more
Milwaukee
material
or a lot of those
is
other
pulled
heat guns, they
together,
don't move the
so the
air
more
as
heat
much.
that you
If you're
need.
not careful, they will burn the film. And on a real hot shrink,
That
you
didn't look
will burn.
super fun,
You know,
but
how come we don't ever think about heat
Oop.
guns? We should probably have a Tool Talk Tuesday about heat guns. Maybe we'll do that next Tuesday. We'll bring out a few, and
Well,
can-
like, do maybe just a larger comparison to anything you would use to shrink. So to
I
be
didn't
fair,
grease
we
the
need to
spot,
also
I just
do
pushed it down a little fast,
like a piece of
so
paper
it
lit
had a
on
lot of air in
fire,
it.
like in that one video.
a piece of
So
what?
because of
You
how
didn't see
much
that?
film
No, I want to do
needs
the
to be pulled
alcohol
off the
spray
glass to like loosen
and
up
light
that
the whole
spot,
window
so I
on
don't
fire
risk
and watch it
greasing it.
shrink. I so want to do
Just
that.
kind of
Maybe we'll
go
do
back
that
over
Tuesday.
that same area.
Oh, your mom would kill me if she caught wind of that.
And
She'd
when I
be
get
like,
really close to the
their
edges,
insurance
that's
company's
where
going to drop
I'll
us.
put my
And,
heat
oh,
gun real close.
they probably would if they saw shit like
'Cause
that.
I'm
But
just
I
trying to
mean, how
melt it
cool
right
would
at the
that
end.
be to set a car on fire to shrink the back
You
window?
don't have
I
to do
mean,
that,
I'm down.
but it's just like you're at the home stretch. You just
I
like
have to try it now.
and then swipe
And
it
we'll
down.
let Nick pull his car in because he trusts me. Okay, so I'll do it on my own car. That way it's all my insurance in case something goes wrong.
Let me see if I can find this video. That
So,
shit was
This
awesome.
all went down fine. Now I'm getting closer to the ends. Switched up hands.
I might have to search it on Facebook.
More materials all
You
bunching
might.
up together.
If anyone is watching and you guys can find it faster than I can, send the link in the
Having more
chat.
material
Shoot
than
her
this
a
to play
link.
with is better. You just start butting into things
Because
like the trunk
it
lid.
was amazing.
So
Yes.
it can make it obstacles that are
we
in your
have-
way will make it a little bit more difficult. So
We have
but I've got
Fastlane
a
watching
handful
on YouTube.
more inches that I could just
Yeah,
have
he's
extra material
commented.
down
It's
here.
Douglas.
Douglas.
Oh, and one more thing.
We love him.
We do.
So I don't do this hardly ever. But if you're
well,
ever in a
I haven't
situation
been. See,
where you're
you're
having a tough
looking at
time shrinking
OBS,
a
so you
back
see the
window,
chat right in front
or
of
a
you. I have to
windshield,
switch
Oh.
where you
screens.
just kind of screw up the film right towards the end,
Although,
and all that up there is
What
still
about
good. You can
Carlos's
shrink
video,
farther out,
shrinking
you could
tint
shift
with
your
a
whole pattern down,
flamethrower? Have you
save
seen
it.
that? Because it's only 1.5 minutes long. Best to
Yeah.
shrink ever.
I've seen it.
I don't do it often,
I am kind of impressed.
but
Did
I
he
have done
actually
in the
do
past.
it?
Oh, he did. Fast.
Oh, I mean, I figured they would have just like,
No.
maybe
Could
done
probably
it for a
shrink
couple of minutes and then.
Basically, this entire window.
No, he shrank the whole thing. He overshrank it, so like
Cool. So that's shrunk. Yay.
only half of the
Yeah,
video is
like-
shrinking it.
Oh,
It really is
come on.
fast, and the other half is
I've
Johnny
done it
Blades trying to lay
sick.
the window down because it's like overshrunk. So it's really tight, but I think they got it. I think they were
I
able
guess
to
I
lay
got a free
that
vote for you.
window.
All right,
But
hold
that
on,
was
let's-
impressive. I thought
I gotta
about
call
buying
them
one of
tomorrow,
those,
I guess,
but
and be like, hey, you didn't pick up your boat.
A
You don't want
flamethrower?
it, do you?
yeah, I'm down. Anything fire.
All right, let's go. Uh-oh, Rick. Rick, you gotta stop. You Because you're making the cigarettes look cool to the children. Their dial for on the fusion heat gun, you can change the temperature, but I wouldn't say that there's a dial like there is on the quarter table. Like it doesn't look like that.
No, it's what it is it's basically a wind gate. So because it's all hot all time and it's all blow all time. So there's a vent in the side of it. Wait a minute. Alex! Bring me a fusion heat gun. We will show you.
Wait, Tenor Battles 2022 Orlando? They're coming to Orlando. Wait, March 19th through what? 20-something. Oh, wait, it didn't actually show it.
So I has to open it.
Oh,
Oh,
rude.
well, the way they close them.
Oh, Corey's going to Tenor Battles 2022.
Yeah, me too. I'm gonna do it. I'll be there. I ain't missing it. I went to the first one and I had such a good time. And the energy was just unreal. I've been to a lot of tin-offs, and the Tenor Battle is just a whole different energy because we didn't have a bunch of vendors trying to sell us stuff. It was just a bunch of tinners.
Hanging out.
Did you see that sexy ass keg on? Oh, wait a minute. You're not watching Matt anymore, are you?
Oh, did he show his beautiful keg?
He did. Okay. Had to oh, that wasn't as gentle as I thought I was. Oh, well. I had to gently open it. All right. So, the fusion heat gun. Ugh. We'll move this over here. This, let me open up the right screen here so that I can pay attention to what's happening or what I'm showing you guys. Okay. This right here opens. Yeah, that's all the way open. Whoops.
I'll be right back.
And that's closed. So that's all there is just a little bit of an adjustment. And when you close it, it doesn't close completely. It still leaves just a tiny bit of airflow because obviously it needs some airflow. And when you open it all the way, it basically blows harder, so it's a little cooler. And when you close it all the way, then it doesn't blow as hard. It still blows harder than a Wagner. And it's just a lot hotter. And so you adjust it and you find your perfect mix, your perfect what's the word I'm looking for? Setting, I guess. And Brittany ran off. I'm over here. Oh. Now I'm gonna seal it all back up because I can. There.
You know, Rick, I still have all those video clips from those Amazon films. We could live react to them.
Well, we could. I mean, I didn't watch them. You watched them.
I watched. Yeah, I watched.
John Little's in here.
John Little.
Rodney McClure's in here too.
Sweet spot was the term you were looking for.
Oh, yeah. Okay, where? Oh.
Hold on, I'm getting it. All right, let me see here. We got some good ones. We got some really good ones. So.
Jaybird says cigarette looks cool. That's where you got that. Okay.
I told you.
All right, so actually,
Let me see here on my computer so I can get this going. It's gonna be so good. Get pumped. All right.
Okay, let me move this over here. Sweet spot was the term, Rodney. You got that. Hey, Rodney, while we got you here and you're on break, you know, I've got people asking me if I'm going to ever carry the dehydra and the judge and the sledgehammer. And I tell them that, I don't know, 2-3 months ago, I tried to order them. You know, I'm still waiting, right? You do, right?
Window tint for your home
gonna
is a
answer me.
great way.
Hold on. Ooh. Oh.
Oh,
Trying to get just the video in here, and then we'll restart the video, and it'll be fine.
how am I supposed to hear it?
Hold on. I'm gonna fix it.
You're going to make me be able to hear it?
Yes, I am. All right, and we'll go down in here, and we will say advanced audio properties.
Advanced audio properties.
Because
Now
that'll play through my digital camera, won't it?
No, maybe.
I think
I
it
don't
will.
know.
Okay. All right, so let me back
You
this
might
up.
have to turn it on monitor and
I'm going to
output.
unmute it. All right. This video, this lady on Amazon is going to show you how to install security film. I hoped.
But how do I know I can hear it? I can't hear it.
Hold on.
Window tint for your home is a great way to control heat and increase energy efficiency, add privacy, and block UV rays from fading furniture and fabric. Security films can have all the great benefits of adhesive window films and feature a thick film and strong adhesives to hold broken glass together and prevent the intruder from getting in.
Hold on. You can't spoil it. Let me just go to Amazon because it's going to be a lot better, a lot easier. You should be able to hear it from there.
Window tint for
Yeah,
your
this
home
was
is a
actually
great way
originally
to
a video
control
we were
heat
going to do. And we didn't end up doing it because, you know, we got busy with other things.
Did you, just curious, because like I can only hear you. I can't hear even though our audience can hear what you're doing. So did you turn on monitor and audio?
Yeah.
And that didn't work?
No.
There's still things about this that we don't know how to do. So we are trying to figure it out.
All right, let me see here. I think this is the one. Let me get it in here. See all details. Thank you. Here's the video. Let me. Share this.
Oh, I got a spot on my shirt. I got a spot on my shirt. It's no good.
Was it
Wipe
from
it
your
off.
crackers?
Probably.
How do you? No, stop.
Oh, Rodney said, I am restocking on raw materials as we speak. So hopefully in the next 3 weeks,
Right
I will
on.
be able to get you taken care of. Since I tint every day. Well, that's just it, Rodney. If you're going to sell these squeegees, you need to quit your job.
Forever.
Forever. Just close down the tint shop.
Forever. All right, hold on.
Custom build tools. Yeah, he works like late at night to get these squeegees made. So I'm not mad at him. I just had to, since he was there, take advantage of it, because sometimes I feel like when I tell people I'm trying to carry something and it ain't working out for me, I feel like it's not working out for me.
This was not actually what I wanted. What am I even doing on this page?
You have no idea.
Okay, so let me go in here. Don't worry, guys. Eventually, I will figure it out. All right, control audio there. Okay.
This is a job for voice meter, and voice meter is stupid.
It is. Okay, so. Oops.
Wrong button.
Wrong one. Right one. Why doesn't it want to show it?
Because it's hiding behind your background? I don't know. Nobody knows.
Okay. Eventually I'll get it, I swear.
Oh, I have an idea.
In the meantime. Oh, I got it. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I also need to get in here and control audio and go in here, monitor and output.
So one thing that I can do, whoops, I turned off my TV. I meant to push a different
Window
button.
tint for your home is a great way to control heat and
So this will just be a moment. But I can turn on your monitor, and when I do, you can select that monitor as your audio source. And then when you turn on...
I'm just gonna make this really big. All right. I turned the captions on.
Really? That's not
Just read. I can't figure out why the audio doesn't want to work.
Over on the right hand side by your little speaker thing where you turn the volume up and down.
Yeah.
Click on it and switch it to my TV. Oh heck, if you switched it to voice meter, then you could... Oh no.
Hold on. I gotta get voice meter open. Hold on.
But do you know how to work it? Because it's stupid.
Okay.
But with a little luck, you should be able to tell voice meter to send it to both your headphones and my TV.
Nope. This isn't. Ah, shoot, not that. I don't know.
My TV's in there.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, it should be.
Where?
Through HDMI. Slow down. The
Cable? VB audio virtual cable?
No. 655. No, the very top one.
Oh, good. All right. You ready, Rick?
So I'm getting
so
an
ready.
echo.
I can tell. Alright, here we go.
Oh, I'm still getting it. Hold
Why
on.
did it stop? Can you hear it?
Window tint for your home is a great way to control
Okay,
heat
I'm gonna
and
mute
increase
you.
energy efficiency, add privacy, and block UV rays from fading furniture and fabric. Security films can have all the great benefits of adhesive window films and feature a thick film and strong adhesives to hold broken glass together and prevent the intruder from getting in. Security films range in the thickness of the film and the amount of darkness if you choose a security film with privacy.
I can't hear
So you
it.
can find a security film perfect for your home application. Applying window film with great results might be easier than you think.
See, what I really
Just
love
relax,
is she
You
says
gotta
follow
turn
the
the
steps
monitor
one at a time,
this is
and
stop
follow our
the
tips
intruder
for
from getting
success.
in. But I've seen the
You'll
end
want
of
the
this
following
video.
tools on hand for the
I've
installation.
seen it myself.
A tape measure,
No one can
a
hear you.
squeegee, paper towels, a sharp knife,
You can hear me.
You can't hear me.
Oh, shoot. It's because I changed this. All right, hold on. You need this. And these. Input. That. And
All right, it's better so far. Can you hear me now?
I needed this.
You can't hear me. I can't hear you.
No.
No.
What do I now? Talk.
Okay. Can you hear me? Because I can't hear you.
I talk now. See, my stuff worked just fine
I
until
can't
you
hear
told me to hook my computer
Can't
up
hear you.
to your TV.
Nope.
Now I can't
you.
hear you.
Nope.
Terrible. Terrible. What did you do? Hey, stop touching my stuff. Stop it. Go for it. Yeah, so he told me to do that, so now we can't hear each other. Don't touch my
But I
microphone.
still
They
can't
can
hear you.
hear me.
You're talking and I can't hear you. I see your lips moving.
Oh my goodness.
But
Always
I bet
on
I
the
can hear
live.
the,
Something's always got to go wrong. We had it all
oh, wait
set
a minute,
up.
microphone.
Then you told me
This
to
is
do
your
something that
microphone.
was naughty.
So if we go here and go to
Apparently.
advanced settings, now I can turn on, where is it? Microphone. Where? Oh my God.
That's my microphone. Don't touch it. Don't mute me on output. No, leave it alone. Leave it alone.
No, we need monitor and out. Don't stop it. Stop
Get out of there. That's my microphone.
That microphone?
No, now
Okay.
you're gonna make me echo to myself. Oh wait, it didn't.
No, it isn't. But now you can hear me and I can hear you, right?
Stop.
You stop.
Get out of my computer. Stop it. Okay. Let me see if I can fix what you just broke.
Wait a minute. What did I break? I can hear you. You can hear me. If you change that, then I'm not going to be able to hear you. Oh, that.
Yeah, he just had to go make the computer angry. All his fault. You saw it. He told me, press that button. So I pressed that button, and now nothing's worked.
Can you hear me?
I can't hear you. Get out of here.
You can?
No one can hear you.
They can
They
hear
can
me.
hear you. I can't hear you.
You have to go now. You have to go into. You have to go. Oh, you can't hear me.
Oh, wait. Oh, we got an echo again.
Now I can't hear you.
I can't hear you. You're just going to have to come in
Now
here.
neither one of us can hear each other. But I could
No
hear
one
you.
can hear you. You just got to come in here.
Here, look. I'm gonna move your mouse. We're gonna go into here. What is this? Where is it? There it is. We gotta go here. We gotta click this. Audio source. Microphone. No. Tiny mouse. No. Headset microphone. No.
That's mine.
Is that the right
That's
microphone?
my microphone there.
There we go. Okay, hold on. Output destination. Now can you hear me? You can't hear me?
Well, this is
Stupid.
fun and totally not weird or awkward at all.
Now can you hear me?
Oh, yeah. Don't do that, though.
But I'm on your speakers. Okay.
So it's going to echo bad.
I'm not echoing. Are you echoing?
No. I don't think so. No.
Okay, so you're not echoing.
He said we sound good now. Don't touch it.
Yeah, well, we still have to change one more thing because I want to hear the video. So we can go to.
I took the browser off. Stop touching.
Why'd you take the browser off? Where's the video? Did you put the video in there?
I'm doing it right now. All right, so let's grab it now. Grab the link. Put a link in here. And then audio. Oh, Amazon.
They're like, no, you've played with this video way too much. You're a robot.
Thanks. Okay.
Okay, now before you play it though, we has to go to advanced audio properties.
Yeah.
And turn the monitor on for that one.
Monitor and output?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Great. So they'll be able to hear this too, probably?
I hope so. Let's try. Oh, I can hear it. That's exciting.
Window tint for your home is a great way to control heat and increase
No. Internet says no.
energy efficiency, add privacy,
Well, you
and
said you
block
had the
UV
video,
rays from
right?
fading furniture.
Okay, you have the video.
I do.
You can play the video, do the same thing now, and it'll work. So it's awesome. I'm so excited.
What are you talking about?
You have the video, not the link. You have the actual video, right? You have the footage?
Yeah, on the computer.
You have the computer.
I don't get what you're saying to me.
Play the video file instead of streaming it because we're using a lot of bandwidth doing what we're doing here. And Amazon is like, I don't want to play it because you guys are robots.
We're using up all the internet.
We are using all the internet. We have a lot of internet here too, but we're using all of it.
Vinny said that you're talking too loud, so I fixed it.
Oh. I have good talk volume.
Don't worry, I turned you down.
Media source. Yep. Right, let's just can you please? Thank you.
Just a smidget.
All right.
Don't forget advanced audio properties. You got to make it. Media sources. Oh,
Sorry, that was my fault. Anyway.
wrong button, Brittany.
Well, no, wasn't that. Media source. Here we go. Monitor and output. Boom. Ready to go. All right.
Window tint for your home is a great way to control heat and increase energy efficiency, add privacy, and block UV rays from fading furniture and fabric. Security films can have all the great benefits of adhesive window films and feature a thick film and strong adhesives to hold broken glass together and prevent the intruder from getting in. Security films range in the thickness of the film and the amount of darkness if you choose a security film with privacy, so you can find a security film perfect for your home application. Applying window
So far.
Right. Like she's talking about how it's thick. You can get privacy out of some of them. Some of them are clear. Some can protect against UV. Like we're just giving all kinds of general information here.
Great sales pitch.
Very good. Let's continue.
film with great results might be easier than you think. Just relax, follow the steps one at a time, and follow our tips for success. You'll want the following tools on hand for the installation: a tape measure,
Yes.
squeegee,
What is
paper
it?
towels,
It's a Bondo with a
Sharp
felt
knife.
buffer on it.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
How hard do you think the white Bondo is?
I don't. Oh, they're pretty soft. They're really made for vinyl.
No. You're mistaken. Amazon lady says that they're made for...
Amazon lady said it's a squeegee.
Yeah, exactly. Stop being wrong. She got a knife. Here we go.
tape, liquid soap.
Wait till you see what they do with the tape.
Prepare the soapy solution. Pour 16 ounces of water into a spray bottle and add 6 to 10 drops of liquid soap. Baby
6 to
shampoo
10
works
drops.
best.
See, she measures in bloops too. I told you it was a legit unit of measure.
6 to 10 drops. That's a pretty big range. And what
6
size
to 10?
bottle did you say she had?
16 ounce, yeah.
8 to 10 drops in a 16-ounce bottle? Really?
Yep. Yep. She's measuring in bloops. It's the bloop method. It's flawless.
It's the bloop method. Got
Here,
it. Okay.
here we go.
But hand or dish soap will work too.
So
Shake
first,
well to mix. If you have a pump type, one good pump.
She looks like Elsa.
16 ounces of water should do it.
one
Now that
good
you have the
pump.
solution mixed, you're ready to clean your window.
No, not a subpar pump.
Having
You
a
want good
clean
pumps
glass
only.
surface is one of the most important steps you can take for successful results. Use your soap
I think that's
solution
good
and
advice.
lint-free towels to make sure your window is completely free
Wait,
from
what is she
grease,
doing?
dirt, and lint.
She cleaning the window.
With the paper
Use
towel?
a scraper
Yes.
or razor blade if necessary for a more detailed cleaning.
I hate how she razors this window.
Wrap the
Like,
squeegee.
how she razors this window makes me just ungodly fucking angry. Oops. It irritates me because she's going up.
It
So,
hurts
like,
my soul.
whatever she's scraping off, right? She's just pushing it up. Why?
No idea.
Oh, the first time I saw that, I was like screaming at the computer monitor, like, don't do that. And I don't know, it's kind of one of those things that, like, I'm sure I knew the reason why at some point, but now at this point, it's just ingrained, like, you just don't do it. Don't need to ask questions, don't need to know why, just don't do it. So I'm sure that there's probably a legit reason not to, but in my head, I'm just like, no, you're making my soul cringe.
Vinny says she's putting her hips into it. I noticed that too, Vinny. She like tucks and lifts and.
Guys, send us your best videos installing flat glass. Really getting into it with your hip.
Yeah.
Here we go. Squeegee time.
A towel or lint-free cloth and thoroughly clean the window gaskets.
I can get down cleaning the gaskets. Those gaskets are stupid.
Yeah, all you got to do is take your Bond out.
Especially at a nail salon. Those people don't ever clean.
I feel like with all the chemicals in the air.
Once your glass is thoroughly clean, measure the window frame width and height, then cut the film 2 inches bigger in each direction.
With your scissors.
This will give you a 1-inch margin of film around the frame to work with before you trim to size. The window film has 2 parts, the film and a clear backing liner.
Here comes the tape,
To
watch.
remove the liner, apply a piece of masking tape to each side of one of the corners and keep them a little offset. Press the tape onto the corners firmly to ensure they will grasp the corner of the film. Pull them apart to separate
I don't hate that method.
Right?
If you have someone helping you,
Although
have them hold the corners.
dry
But if you've got
ice-
no friends, watch, she's going to show you. Oh, yep, if you've got no friends,
tape
just
the
reuse
corners
your
down
tape.
to your cutting surface to keep the film flat
your liner.
as you pull the liner.
But she did, like, leave that adhesive
Could
just
you
chilling.
imagine if I pulled out my film and used some lady's kitchen table?
And just sprayed it all wet?
Oh my God, they would hate
Fully
me.
saturate the glass with the soap solution until beads of soapy water are running down the glass. Be very liberal with the solution. It helps to keep the
Be
film
as
movable
liberal as
while
possible.
you're setting it up with the squeegee.
See, that's
Make
good
sure
to be
there is
liberal.
plenty of soapy water on both the film and the glass. Keeping everything wet is the only
I
way
watched
to
so
slide
many
the
of
film
these
into position.
installation videos. I'm not sure
Place
if it
the
was
wet
her,
film onto the wet window,
but
starting
one
at
of
the
them
top and
made sure
sliding
they
into
stopped
place.
for the gasket to avoid it drawing crap in.
So did she peeled the whole thing and brought it over to put it on the glass?
Yeah, because she's a freaking pro.
Oh, look at that spray technique.
Spray the top of the film lightly to help the squeegee glide better, and set the film into place by using
Well,
the
you gotta
squeegee
make sure you get it
across
in
the
just
top
like
and down the middle to make a capital T.
Capital T.
But don't go to the top of the window.
What is this?
Be like
Interweave
3
the
feet
squeegee
down.
from the center out to the edge to remove all bubbles and water seepage.
Lady.
Now, we'll trim the edges around the water frame. Using the squeegee as a guide, trim the film around all 4 sides.
Watch it bubble as she's touching it.
She's like, I can do this. Come on. Come on.
Don't embarrass me, film. See, okay, hold on.
After trimming,
How'd she not get just the worst security film cut ever? Right there. Doing it.
She might have.
She's like, I can't show, I'm not no wussy on camera.
Just edit that shit out.
Did you really tint if you didn't end up bleeding? Security film. I've seen some dudes take some really bad cuts from that though. Like straight up like you're going to the hospital, you gotta get stitches kind of stuff.
Vinny's like, cut her some slack. It's her first day on the job.
I've seen this woman in multiple videos. Multiple videos. So she's had at least three days on the job. Yeah, see, and he says I have to give her credit. I've seen some pretty bad jobs people actually paid for. Yeah. Compared to the other YouTube videos or Amazon videos, and some of the videos I've just seen people post, she's not doing that bad. But don't worry, we're getting there.
the film, wrap the squeegee with paper towels and run the squeegee from the center all the way to the window gaskets to extract as much water as possible.
So yeah,
You
she
may
like
notice some
trimmed
small
it
water bubbles
and
running
then
through the
finished.
process. These will disappear over the next few days as the film dries and completely adheres to the glass.
You may notice some
Your new
small
window film
water bubbles.
installation is now
Okay.
complete. Wait 72
The
hours to
shit
allow
will
the film
dry.
to completely cure before cleaning your newly installed film.
72 hours for the film to completely cure.
Yeah, and I want to say this was on an 8 mil.
And she used a buffer squeegee, like Bondo with a buffer, and that is not going to be fully cured in 72 hours.
Come on,
Okay.
Rick. It's only an 8 mil. Listen to the instructions. She said it would be dry.
I think that she needs a real squeegee.
No. Bondos. It's 2021, Rick.
Hey, what's all these videos of you?
There aren't any.
Oh. Tools.
Yeah, see, this lady, they said, we're not using that Bondo. We're not calling it a squeegee. Just get your Aldi card.
I was going to say, is that a credit card?
It's an Aldi card.
Oh, that's awesome.
I don't think we have Aldi cards here, so I'm not exactly sure what it's for. Maybe it's for the
Aldi points?
Yeah, I don't know. Get your cart. Maybe some of them have a card swiper.
As metal of a Stanley Power Lock tape measure as you can get your hands on.
And the biggest box cutter.
That's awesome.
We love this for them. And look at the cute little dollar store like plant watering spray bottle they've got.
I love that.
So I will preface this. I'm pretty sure this film is a static cling, so there's no adhesive.
Oh.
But they're like, yeah, it's cool because if you move, you can take the film with you.
How many of you guys have had customers call and say,
"Hey, I'm moving. Can you come take my film off and put it on my new
about
house?"
the customers that get a new car. You tinted my car, and I'm
Does
getting
the
a new
warranty
one.
cover you putting it on my new car?
No. The answer is no.
Oh, you're echoing. Customer asked me about that when they get a new car. Yeah, we've gotten a couple calls like that. Like, hey, you tinted my car. So with this warranty, does that transfer to my new car? I just come in and you put the film on my new car?
Yes. Absolutely.
Rabbit goo film.
You should turn your speakers down a little bit.
I will. Once I find them.
Are we tinting lingerie? What's going on there?
Yes? Isn't that how you tint?
That's awesome. I'm going to have to start.
Look at this scissor technique, though. Did you see that?
Cut towards yourself.
Always. Look how textured that film is. She's hitting it with that card. And then she realized she got to press not as hard because it was getting stuck. Oh, that one was real short. I probably took that footage as like filler. Let me see here. Oh. Yeah, I mean, she two-pieced it. It's got a nice pattern on it, so I'm sure it'll work out great. Look, no, hold on. Look at this towel again. They went to the hotel. They stole the lintiest towel they could find. Said, yeah, let's go tint some windows.
Amazon said it was lint free.
I mean, if it was on the Amazon ad, it has to be true.
Has any of you guys bought some stuff on Amazon and found out that the description was a flat out lie? Like lint free towels? I'm echoing. love the sound effects.
Look at quality pattern. Oh my god. No, I love this one because they take the time to measure it with the marker. And then they don't even cut on the lines.
Where is the lines?
Hold on, I'll show you. Right there.
Where?
And they cut out here. No, I like how the measuring tape, like they set it down and it just like shoots out. Very realistic.
Where's your masking tape, lady?
More water, more better. Is that what that said?
More
Wet
water,
window, more water, more better. Words to live by. More water, more better.
Our marketing techniques are way off point, Brittany. You need to get your shit together with
More
the marketing.
water, more better.
More water, more better.
Tint keg. More water, more better. Oh, we got the spray bottle back. More water, more better.
Squeeze you out the bubbles, damn it.
It said squeeze out bubbles.
Squeeze out bubbles. What is that?
A race car. There's your achievement display. Hold on, what?
I want to put that on my windows.
Step 7, achievement display.
What does that even mean?
Display your achievement.
Oh.
What's that?
Oh.
That window. Let's back up. This is the window they were installing on. Right here. And this is the achievement display window. Ah, shoot. That one didn't come out great, guys. Let's just go to a different one. It's fine. No one noticed. Oh, but I'm pretty sure this is the ad that was like, yes, Klingon window film. Take it with you when you move. Because everybody has a window exactly like this one. Same measurements and everything.
No, when you move, one of the criteria to the new house is the windows have to be smaller than the old house.
Listen, I was only looking to buy film once. Only once. Eventually, you're going to have to move into a prison, no windows. You're just not going to have film left.
Fantastic.
No, I mean, I've had people ask, like just in my personal life, people be like, oh, I've got this camper and we've got a sliding door in the camper that separates like the bathroom from everywhere else. Would it be worth it for me to contact a tint company to come out and just do this one window? And it's like, no, it's not going to be worth their time. I mean, unless you want to pay their minimum, in which case, maybe, but, yeah, just go on, order you some Amazon film. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Ooh. Showing us something.
I'm showing things.
We had to change the Tint Keg logo now to say more water, more better.
Carrie!
Carrie! Where are you? Oh my God, maybe I can get her on the phone.
We're just going to overextend the okay, so I'm just looking for oh wait, the suede blade, that's similar to what she was using.
Yeah, well, I mean, she bought her Amazon kit and it came with a Bondo with a felt buffer on it, so that's what she was using.
Yeah, suede blade's a little too good for her. Okay.
Well, and have you ever gotten suede wet?
Yeah.
It's not cute. Carrie, hold on. Carrie, say hi to the stream.
Hi, stream.
Say hi to the stream.
Yeah, we're live streaming. So we've decided, it was a group vote. We need to change the tint keg, like the slogan. It now needs to be more water, more better.
Okay. No. I don't think that's more better than what we have.
But Amazon
you
said
just
it.
used more better.
Oh, well, I mean,
If Amazon said it, it must be true. More water, more better.
More
it's
water,
true.
more
What's
better.
their stock doing today? Because we'll just judge it off that.
I don't know. I don't do the stocky things, but you got this.
Carrie does the stocky thing. She can tell us how their stock is.
I don't know. Amazon lost my package, so I'm not sure if I trust them today. Maybe tomorrow when my package shows up.
It won't. Does anybody know when we can tell people that we're going to do something wonderful with somebody wonderful and give a lot of free stuff away?
We just got to get it scheduled. Did we get all the merch?
Probably not.
I thought you guys had everything.
I thought we got the rest of it yesterday. Hold on, I'm gonna go look for it.
We have some shirts. We have some coffee cups.
The guy said it should be in Rick's office.
Hi, Carrie. I'm playing on the website.
The guy said that it's in your office, or it should be.
That's all that I know about in my office. But
Ooh.
oh, you didn't see those yet.
No, so it's just the mugs and the shirts, right, Carrie? Ooh. These are nice.
Let me see. Can we show it, Carrie? Look at that. Well, I'm only in a tiny little corner because Brittany's in here. And this isn't anything good. Oh, wait a minute. I can actually hold on. Okay, I'm going to come on here. Now I'm going to show you guys this. All right, so yeah, we have an all type coffee cup. And what does that say? Can you read that?
It says, this mug is never empty. All type will fill your life.
Coffee is for closers.
It is.
All weather formula for detailing with, oh, that's all type stuff. We know about that. No unnecessary additives. Safe for all tinners, filmers, and wrappers.
I mean, since we're showing the mug, maybe we should just go all the way and show the shirt and the keg wrap.
Yeah, so over the next couple weeks, we're going to be giving away things.
Yeah, Fusion was kind enough to donate all sorts of things for us to do some giveaways for you guys.
So we've got some awesome full print t-shirts, which I almost don't want to open it because, like, I'll never get it closed back up the same. I need a knife. I got a knife. Don't cut the t-shirt. I haven't even looked at these yet.
They're very
but
cool.
They are very cool, I can tell. Oh, snap. Look at that. All type with film crew. Carrie, I thought we told you about putting letters in order to spell things. That's awesome. And it's got the Tink Keg logo on the one side, on the sleeve. Let's see if I can open this up and show that. Yeah. And then, of course, from the Fusion Tools family. Oh, there it is. So that's the t-shirt. And keg wraps.
What's up?
We're going to be giving away kegs. Kegs, plural.
We're showing the keg wrap off.
Ooh. But yeah, so. And there may very well be more in the package.
No, there's going to be more in the package. It's going to be so cool. So Carrie, you know, for any of you who don't know, which if you don't know, man, where you been? Carrie is our ultimate love and does all of our arts and everything like that. And she also does a pretty significant amount of art for Fusion, including the all-type bottles. She did those. So Fusion was like, hey, we want to give some stuff away. We want to show some appreciation. You know, get some people pumped for SEMA. Everyone's excited about SEMA. So they did shirts, cups, and then we're partnering with them on some kegs. And then they also are donating to the giveaway some tools. So each of the packages will have a cup, a shirt, a keg, and then a surprise assortment of tools.
Yes.
It will be very cool.
And I would be willing to bet that everything that we're giving away is Fusion.
Yes.
Except for the Tink Keg. But
it'll have a Fusion wrap, so it's like honorary Fusion.
It will look very Fusion. Oh, did you guys see? This is our other company, Tint Squad.
You forgot what shirt you were wearing today?
Yes, I just caught my eye on the screen. I was like, oh, damn. But yeah, so the Tint Keg stuff, I'm going to lower me, hide my belly, because I'm fat. Brittany thinks that's funny.
You're old and round.
The grandkids think that I'm fat too. And my granddaughter calls me old man because apparently 50 is old.
I mean, when you're 10, it is.
I remember when I was a kid and I told my mom she was old as shit. She was 35. So, Brittany, you're not far from old as shit. I'm just older.
I'm further from it than you are, so I'll rest easy. Carrie's saying, oh, shoot, shots fired.
That's all right. I'll come in young. I'm just going to dye this, and it'll be fine. Yep.
So I don't know. When do you want to set the first giveaway? I guess we could.
Well, so we have to figure out what we're going to do to give them away. Because we don't even have a contest discussed.
Yeah, throw your suggestions up in the chat.
Yeah, tell us, how do we give them away? I'm pretty sure Corey's going to be like, well, see, you just picked me.
I mean, he doesn't have a keg. So.
He doesn't have a keg, which means he needs to get right in on this, like hardcore. Oh, Vinny said hi, Carrie. And
hi, Vinny.
Oh, I don't know. Here, say it again.
Hi, Vinny.
Okay, I'm pretty sure he heard it that time. If he didn't hear it the first time, I'm not sure.
Vinny also said that tape measure looked inappropriate.
You know, Vinny, if you're looking at the tape measure and the shape of it and thinking naughty things, it just means you're human and you've seen a penis before.
Hey.
Wait, can we say penis on the live?
I think we can.
It is an appropriate term.
It's a medical term.
Whoa, hey, you just made like your whole world shake.
It's because that's so strong.
But your background did not shake.
Because I got a green screen.
No. You got a
It's
black
magical.
and blue and orange.
You know, if
screen.
I turn this off though, hold on.
You can crop my.
Let me see. Well, kind of. Okay, so let me.
Oh.
Hold on. Watch this, guys. Let me get in here. I'm going to show you something cool. This is what my camera looks like when I don't have it all cropped and everything like that. This is the real deal. This is the office here. But then I just say, no. And it comes right back.
Yeah. We thumbtacked the green screen to the wall. And it looks so wonderful. I told her I was going to paint her wall green, and she was like, no.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Oh, Brittany. Push.
No, don't touch it. You're breaking it.
Push Control or Alt. There you go. Much better.
You guys doing there?
Cutting Rick out.
I'm in my office, and
And I am
playing
not
with
in
her
his
computer.
office.
Yeah, she's in her office. She's about 100 feet away.
The Helios logo looks.
Oh, the Helios logo. Yeah. I don't think we've talked about that. We did rebrand Helios Films because
I was pretty sure I was actually going to start talking about Helios Films. So what a lot of people don't realize is we have our own line of film. And before anybody says, well, you just rebox film, you're absolutely right. We buy film in a white box from manufacturers, multiple, and we put it in boxes and we branded ours. The difference between me and other companies, I won't say any names. I almost did, but I'm not going to. There's one. There's another one. There's another one. Oh, wait a minute. I can see those. These guys can't see those,
no,
Brittany.
they cannot.
So what makes the difference between a good reboxer and a bad reboxer? And I would say it boils down to a window tinner who gives a shit, or a businessman that also gives a shit. The difference is the window tinner that gives a shit about what him and or his customers are putting on the windows. The businessman is probably giving a shit about the bottom line and the profit margin. See, I don't worry so much about the profit margin. One thing that I learned over the years is that if I do the right thing, the profits are sure to come. Oh, you don't have a PNG? Okay.
I tried to put the PNG in and it didn't want it. So here we are.
Picked the wrong one.
No, it didn't want to do it.
It's probably enormous.
This is what it keeps doing. So.
Okay, then. It's enormous. Kind of like the Squeaky Monkey logo.
But yeah, so profits. Take care of the customers, the profits will come.
Yes, or you could just be the business guy that goes out and tries to find the best value. See, I went and found the best film, and I interviewed, God, I want to say hundreds. It really wasn't hundreds of manufacturers, but like I talked to all of them, and I got to play with all of their films, and it was painstaking. But I found a couple of films that I liked because they have to not only be great as far as performance and longevity. You know, nothing but the top of the line. I'll give all my films a lifetime warranty, but it also has to be user friendly. And we started out with a real user friendly dyed film, and then a not as user friendly carbon and ceramic film. And then we had received a new generation of ceramic film and carbon film that is like, oh my God, it shrinks better than most dyed films. It's just amazing. And it's wonderful to look through. I have zero issues with low angle haze. The color is like absolutely neutral. I get some people say, I think it's kind of green. Other people are like, maybe it's a little brown, but the truth is it's somewhere like right in the middle. It's like the perfect hue. And so for that, it matches factory film super. And I don't know. I will tell you with a straight face that I have the best 3-tier lineup of film out there. I don't have the super ceramic stuff because that shit's expensive. And I'm a little guy sitting at the big guy's table. So I'm working on it. But every line of film I add, it costs me about $20,000 to buy in. So it's kind of a big deal. And we've been keeping Helios kind of under wraps. I have a couple of dozen people out there using it. That's it. And
Got it.
posters. Yeah, we need to show them the posters too.
Well, I mean, when you're just starting out and you haven't built it to something that you're proud of yet, it makes it really hard to talk about. But I want to say it was Ralph Van Pelt. One time I was watching him talk about reboxing film and how reboxing film gets all of this hate and all of this, which it does. And depending on who's doing it, you know, I know for a fact that there are some people out here not being really straight up about what they're putting in their boxes. You know, it might change from one shipment to the next, and I understand where that frustration is. But for the people that are out here actually consistently using the same product or being straight up when the product is going to be different,
Yeah.
you know, don't lump them in there too. And one thing that Ralph said that at the time I hadn't considered, but you know, after moving into distribution and being behind the scenes, I'm like, oh my gosh, he's absolutely right. Is that if we are buying a particular line of film, or, you know, even a couple of lines from the same company, you know, if you, a small tinner, maybe buying, you know, 10 grand a year, goes to them and says, hey, I'm having this problem. You know, one thing that we see a lot in this industry and we continuously complain about is the, okay, kid, cute thing. But if a distributor, you know, that's putting 70, 80, 90,000 plus dollars into it, comes to them and says, hey, we're having this issue, they're going to listen. Because if they don't, they're going to lose a lot of money. So
Yes.
it helps the small time user to have someone that they're going to say, no, we want the hue changed. We don't like the adhesive. We don't like this. We don't like that. We want you to develop this more. Because a bunch of small voices aren't going to make as much of an impact. So just the 2 cents.
Yes, it's true. And we do have a little bit of leverage. And I don't know if you guys noticed last year a lot of shortages. Last year was a good way to see who was real and who was not, because depending on what brand you used, you might have not seen the shortages, but you might have noticed that your film changed in the box. Like something all of a sudden was different. And holy, big poster. So then some film companies were just like, it's out of stock. And from a remanufacturer, rebrander, reboxer, whatever,
Reeboxer.
from somebody on that side of it, I can tell you, when we ran into shortages, I was approached by the manufacturer saying, we don't have that, and it's going to be weeks before we do, but we can give you X. And if you did buy from me last year, I lost a lot of customers last year because I wasn't willing to put X in the box. I wasn't. And I would rather you go find something adequate elsewhere than to actually have to put the wrong stuff on your customers' cars and not know it. And it wasn't up to par. T-Town said that he heard that Lumar is out of 15% CTX or IRX. That's very possible. And, Lumar is Eastman, who is an actual chemical company. And they're running out of stuff because one thing we don't think about is all the way down to the raw materials, people have to get their hands on stuff, and there's a lot of hiccups in the chain from start to finish. Even when I'm sure you guys have had packages. Well, Carrie just said, Amazon lost her package. This sort of thing's happening. We're in a real world crisis right now, and we try to make our world look as normal as possible, but it's not. It's not totally possible. It's not what we want it to be.
Yeah, well, and even with like the tool manufacturers, like talking to Jordan from Fusion, there is still in the supply chain issues with getting your hands on raw materials. And when you are getting your hands on raw materials, because some of these guys wised up and as soon as it became available, they bought a ton of it. So even if they do have raw materials, they know that they have it where others are having shortages, and so you're going to pay for it.
Yeah.
So, just this year alone, I want to say we've only done one price increase, but a lot of our tool manufacturers have had to do 2 or 3 increases.
Okay, heads up, everybody. It's been weighing heavy on my mind, and I'm not 100% sure that I'm going to be able to sustain any longer. When you crunch the numbers, and I'm not doing this to get rich, so that's why I haven't actually had many price increases. We had a real substantial Fusion price increase, and so the Fusion prices did go up. I've had several film price increases, and I've just ate it. And I've had several other tool price increases, and we just endured another substantial one. And I'm looking at the bottom line at the end of the day. I have 4 paychecks I have to write out of here every day. I have rent, overhead, insurance. There's just a whole lot to this thing when you get to the grown-up table. And there's a price increase coming, and it's going to be silent. I'm not going to make a big to-do about it. This is probably the only time you're going to hear about it, and it's going to be small. It's not going to be. It's not going to be huge. It's just going to be enough to keep us going, because I like being competitive. And if you compare my prices to anybody's prices out there, you'll notice that I'm either on par or less money for the exact same products. You'll also notice I don't sell a bunch of Chinese tools. So I'm not going to have cheap prices. I'm just not, because I don't do the Chinese tool thing. I'm not interested. There's a lot of profit in Chinese tools, but we have people like Robert and Terry from Pro Tools Now. Oh, the gentleman from Tri-Edge, his name slips my mind because I don't I don't buy direct from those people because I buy from a third-party distributor that carries everything. The Fusion thing going direct with them, that was more of a challenge. Um, I started out buying Fusion tools from other people and making no money on it because I wanted to carry Fusion tools. It was like a badge of honor. Fusion's been around this industry as long as I have. Um, okay, not quite as long as I have, but I remember I still have one of my original Orange Crushes when they came out, and the Fusion 5 handle used to be cast aluminum and now it's this composite material, and Fusion is somebody that I just respect. They've been in this industry, and Nick, who owns Fusion Tools, is a tinner, and he's one of us. And he whoa, yes, you're on camera, squirrel. Um, but all these American window film tool manufacturers, we got to kind of band together and support them because if we all jump on the Chinese, and there are some decent Chinese tools, I'm not going to lie. But if there's an American counterpart, understand that these American tool manufacturers, they have to do what they have to do to stay in business. And at some point, they may no longer stay in business, or they may shrink down and become a sell it themselves kind of thing, where you have to go shopping elsewhere in order to get it. So it's pretty important to support your local. Oh, Sean's here. Sean Volger. He says we're doing great. He was he was great. And I'll tell you, buying direct isn't all it's cracked up to be because you got to wait in line with other people that are buying large quantities. And sometimes it takes a little longer to get the products. One thing that was, and Sean is from Dragon Distributing and Solar FX. And I'll tell you, if you guys, I mean, I'm not trying to tell everybody they have to buy from us because I have lots of people buying from us and they love us and we would love to have anybody. But if you're choosing not to buy from us and you want to buy from someone like Solar FX, they are hands down amazing. If we all, they have, I mean, they're generations into the business. And I'm pretty sure Sean's father started it way back in like the 70s. Um, I'll quit clicking things. I didn't even know that was a thing you could do. But we were buying Fusion tools from Dragon Distributing for a good while we were trying to build up the steam to go direct. 1973. Dang. So like I was born in 71. I was 2 when Dragon Distributing. And honestly, if you guys are looking, I see that's something that I can't help you with here at Sun Distributing because we sell oodles of tint tools. And we've got 6 different lines of Brittany, put your feet down. Jeez. Whatever, I saw your foot and it didn't have a freaking shoe on. Yup. Yeah, with real stubby fingers. Anyways, back to Sean. So yeah, one thing, take a minute if you guys are, because I see posts about this all the time. People wondering what else they can add to their lineup, you know, what kind of things you can do. You know, some of the things you can do is remote starts. It's a dying industry because of the manufacturers putting out so much, but there's still a lot of people buy used cars, don't have a remote start on it. But you can go to, oh, Brittany, you're not coming through the feed, it says. Or he
Oh, I
said.
forgot, Rick. You can hear me because of the other thing that we're on. Yeah. No, I muted it because my mic was
Oh.
picking you up,
Okay,
and then
forgot.
we
Squirrel.
this is what we were doing.
Okay, back to I'm having a train of thought here. I'm going to try to do this thing.
Okay, adding stuff to your lineup. Remote
So
starts are
adding
dead.
stuff to your lineup. Go to dragondistributing.com and just look at all the stuff they have, and they make it pretty easy to make an account and purchase from them. But they have remote starters, they have lighting, they have oodles of stuff. Is oodles a word? Oodles is a word. Yes, absolutely. But they have lots of stuff that is just, if you're wondering where to pick up things that you can do to add to help you get through the winter, you know, remote starts is a good thing. And they stock the stuff, they ship fast, they're straight with you if there's shortages. One thing that I really appreciated is we would place an order and they would get back to us and be like, look, we're looking at, you know, 2 weeks before we get this in. We had a heads up. Unlike some places we buy from
Or used to.
but we would just like not receive it. And actually I have a current place that I buy from, and I'll order $20,000-$30,000 at a time, and we check the order in and it's like half of it's not there. Never got a phone call, no indication that anything, nothing. It just isn't there. And then you have to take time out of your day to get a hold of them and ask them what the deal is. And it, you know, customer service is well, to us, is absolutely indispensable, and not everybody is good at it. So
Honestly, that's why I like all of like the little smaller family distributors and stuff.
Sean says he's got to go. Keep
Yeah,
up the
he's
great
leaving.
work. Okay,
Hi,
cool.
Sean.
So after he leaves, we can talk bad about him again.
No, but I mean, like, you know, Crystal and Gordon and Cole down in Australia, you know, like Crystal and I, we talk every so often, and she'll be like, oh, hey, like, this is the problem we're running into. What's up? The bigger distributors, when you're a smaller one, they don't want to play with you. They don't want to talk to you. They don't want to try and help you out. They don't want to give you any tips, tricks, anything. You know, so us smaller distributors tend to end up making like bonds with each other and opening up little lines of communication and things like that. And it's always cool because then you get to know these people personally. And, you know, I also, in a lot of cases, get to see how their customers get treated. So it's nice to be able to shoot little recommendations out towards them too, and them do it back, because not every distributor is going to be a good fit for every customer. Just like every customer that walks in your shop isn't going to be a good fit for you necessarily. You know, different personalities, different ways of doing things. So to be able to say, hey, like, we don't do things like those guys do, but we still trust them, they're still good people, that's cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of good people in the industry, and we try to have an effect on even the ones that are a little bit to themselves. And you know, because, well, let's go back to 89 when I got into the industry. I was taught to keep anything I learned to myself. Everybody's the enemy. You know, you don't want to share your secrets, blah, blah, blah. And there's a lot of distributors that are like that. And it's not their fault. That's the way they were taught. And they never found their way out of that. But I can think of one in particular. Another thing that we'll do when you want to order something and we don't have it, we want to keep you as a customer. We'll go to our competitor and have them drop ship to you because we want to take care of you, and we don't want to. We would rather go on the wild goose chase than have you go on the wild goose chase.
Yep.
So I have Brittany call this one place. I won't mention them, but
They're another Avery distributor.
hey, we're not mentioning anybody.
They're great. I love them.
Well, we love them now. We didn't start out with a great relationship. In fact, he was like, well, what do you want me to do? I got to make money. And Brittany came to me and says, well, he wants to know, you know, and I'm like, just give him the freaking credit card and tell him to charge whatever he needs to. And it really set him a little bit sideways. Like, what the, you know, and
yeah, he stumbled back a little bit. Like, what? What do you mean?
And now we got a really good bond with him. I don't make any money if I have to call him. He just charges me basically what I charge. Sometimes a little bit less, but I think that's just a variation in our pricing. Yeah. Sometimes, yeah, most of the time it'll cover the shipping or something, but it's just, but we got a great relationship. So now we don't, it's another, and he stocks a lot of stuff, flat glass wise. And Avery, just like everybody else, has been struggling lately with this or that, you know, and there'll be hold. Like right now, we're at a 50%.
And our pro.
And our pro. And we have been out for, I would say, over a month, you know, and I think, what did you say, October 8th, we're expecting it? So,
well, they're expecting to ship it. So
yeah,
we should have it. I believe the 8th is a Friday. Yeah, it is. So we should be restocked on the 11th of October.
But the good news is that's just 50%. And let's face it, if, you know, we can do without 50%.
Yeah, at least it's not
better,
20.
Yeah, we can do without 50% better than we can without 20. We were at a 5% for 3 months.
Oh my gosh, it's so bad.
And we do have our set of customers that are just diehard Sun Distributing, and they're like, what are we going to do? And it's like, don't worry, we got you.
We'll figure it out, guys.
We just take care of it, you know. That's what you want to look for in a distributor. And we're not the only ones doing that now. If it was 2 years ago when I made that one video, I would say we're the only ones that do that. But we're not. We're absolutely not the only ones that do that. And
Vinny wants to know what films we carry. So for automotive, we've got the Helios films, which are these nifty ones right here that I was showing off because we got all our branding redone. And then we carry Avery Dennison. And then for flat glass, it's all Avery films.
Yeah. I am debating on carrying some other flat glass besides Avery, but the problem is Avery flat glass is top notch.
It's so good.
And to rebox a flat glass film, it still has to meet my standards. And I've gotten so used to Avery films, it's like nothing compares. If you see me launch a Helios flat glass, because there's a lot of other reboxers out there that have their flat glass films, and I will tell you flat out, their flat glass films do not compare to Avery, period. They just don't. Avery's a little bit more expensive for good reason. If you use it, I have one guy that used to use, and I don't know, am I allowed to say this? He used to use Johnson flat glass film, and Johnson is a lot less expensive than Avery. But he got himself in a bind, and he was like, dude, I need to, he's local to me, and he's like, I need some of that dual reflective stuff, and can't you give me a better price? I'm like, dude, it costs what it costs. You know, there's nothing I can do about that. And so he buys it. Now he buys all of his film from me for flat glass. He's like, man, I can't believe the difference. I mean, if you know, you know. But he obviously didn't know until he knew, and now he can't unknow. It's just, So I gotta give
Cursed.
credit where credit's due. But for automotive, we have a very competitive lineup. I don't make as much as I should on it because of the level of film that it is. But I'm also a believer that if the name doesn't mean a lot to you, then the price should. So I price it as competitive as I can. The Orbit, I'm not even allowed to tell you who my manufacturers are, or they'll pull it from me. But I can tell you the Orbit is a dyed film that's going to stay looking good for up to 15 years on a car, even in the sunny, hot states. It's not going to delaminate. It's not going to bubble. It's going to stay. And the glue is like contact cement. You know, once it's fully cured, it's there forever. And that might be enough information for some of you guys to have a clue where it comes from, but let's just say that it's not an American-made film.
Well, and that's one thing that I think a lot of people don't know. And I mean, like before we got into distribution, when we were just a tint shop, we had heard murmurs of it, you know, about, oh, so and so's film is made by this other company or whatever. But once you get into distribution, you really see where everyone's getting their film from. And it's like, oh, so this is who you represent yourself as, but that company you're getting your film from is supplying this company and this company and this company and this company. And the manufacturers, it's kind of like they're like spreading out, like they want their hand in everybody's honeypot.
Well, let's face it. Only a handful of you guys. Let's take Global. Global is actually a Reeboks. You know, I mean, Guari is the manufacturer. Global is a brand that is supplied by that. Now, that manufacturer, just like Eastman and Lumar, Guari owns Global. So it's their brand, but it's their brand. And then they also sell in white boxes to many different distributors. Now, one thing that people don't realize is, so a company like Guari, they have several levels of film, all the way from down here in garbage one-ply stuff. Yes, Guari makes some garbage one-ply stuff, all the way up to the top-notch stuff that's like the same as their global QDP. So what the Reeboxer buys out of that lineup, and trust me, there's not a lot of money in buying the global QDP stuff. And that's why you'll notice that some, and a lot of them are global distributors. So that'll help you understand, you know, where their film comes from. But you'll also notice that Global has what, four different lines. They have their Quick Dry Plus, their HP, and then their HP ceramic. Or is it HP ceramic? I don't, whatever their ceramic is. So yeah, they, whoa, looking at the wrong screen because it just changed. But that's the four lines that Global offers. But Guari offers many. Yeah, here we go. Here's the lineup. Brittany's looking
These
it
are
up.
their premium QDP ceramic.
Oh, QDP ceramic. Okay. QDP charcoal. That's their
Ice Cool.
What is an ice cool? They got more.
No, it's just Ice Cool and QDP ceramic. And then under their regular window films, or for auto at least, they have NR Quick Dry, NR Quick Dry Plus, and that's it. So they got four still. Yeah. It looks like they just changed the names of it.
Okay. But when you go to like a company like Guari, they have I want to say 10 or 11 different lines. And I don't know. I met with their reps also, and they showed me a lineup of all this stuff, and I was just blown away. And I can't even tell you if I decided to go with them or not. But I will tell you, if I did decide to go with them, I went to their top tier. Um, but that's just, I mean, that's just the right thing to do. Not much money in top tier stuff when you're trying to compete with mid tier products on the market. But I don't know. If you guys use the if you guys use the Helios film, you'll understand it. I can't divulge too much about it. But going up to our carbon and our ceramic, I can tell you those come from Asia. And a lot of people are like, well, Asian films are garbage. There is a lot of film manufacturers in Asia. So what you have to do is you go to the largest one that supplies raw materials to many of the other, quote, film manufacturers. And then you see what they have and what their technology is all about. And when it comes to carbon and ceramic, it started in Asia. So if you want the leading company, you have to go to the people who created it. And they are far ahead of anybody else. And chances are, if you're using a ceramic film that has like 0 low angle haze, it's an Asian film because the Americans haven't figured it out yet. Kawari, I believe they're doing really, really well with theirs. And Kawari, they used to really struggle with it. But that's another film manufacturer that is really serious about figuring things out. When they realize something is just a little more than a trend,
Yeah.
they're like serious about figuring it out. And they don't play games when it comes to making something that'll last, which is why they're close to my heart, because I need that in my life. But our Asian friends also, on the same note, same way. They're just the lead on this. They figure the newer technology out before anybody else does, and I have access to that. And
Well, and with that being said, like sometimes that comes with hiccups when something's new.
yeah.
And so I think that's where a lot of the bad reputation with them comes from, is that they'll come out with something that's very, very new that we're still trying to learn pitfalls of. And they're the ones going through that. So then by the time they perfect it and the American manufacturers are like, all right, cool, let us get on that. You know, it's all been figured out. It's like coming into the race halfway through. So you didn't have to hit any of those potholes.
Well, and a nice thing about like going with the right company. So I did have a pitfall with an older generation ceramic film, and I didn't know about it until a customer brought it to my attention that he had, and of course it was the Ford Fusion, which, you know, that's a back window that seems to fail with anybody's film. But his failed pretty quickly. And I called the manufacturer and let him know that I had an issue. And he says, "Oh, actually, yes, we had some bad film, and I'm going to go over all your roll numbers that you have received, and I'll let you know which ones were bad." And he called me back with a list of all the roll numbers that I got that was bad film, so that I could reach out to my customers and be like, "Hey, I don't know if you've seen any yet, but heads up, you bought a roll." You know, and that was another reason that I've been so slow talking about my film, is because if something catastrophic happens, I want to be able to handle it. With him, it was brought to my attention. It was 140 Ford Fusions for Ford.
Mm-hmm.
So we teamed up and got it done. And got them all replaced, and I reached out to the remaining couple. The good news is that was our 70%, and I don't sell a ton of 70%. So it was real easy to reach out to the people that did. And what's nice about that is when you or I or any other tinner out there knows that there might be a problem, one, when the customer comes back and says, hey, what's going on with my back window? You're not surprised. You already expected this at some point. And you know I got your back. And you call me up, and you'll be amazed at what I'll do for you when you have a failure. I'm not the film company that's like, oh, I'll just pay you this or that. And I mean, if you want money, I'll pay you. But there's so much more I can do. And you know, I might send you a whole roll of film free. I might send you money. I might give you a store credit and tell you to have a blast. You know, it really depends.
Or you might cut out 145 Ford Fusion back windows and roll them up and send them off.
Yes. For that guy, I pre-cut every one of his. I packaged them. He had 3 different locations. Ford flipped the airfare and hotel for him, and I cut and shrunk all of his or cut and weeded and boxed all of the film for his stuff and shipped it to where they needed to go, so that all he had to do is show up and
Shrinking and stuff.
yeah. And it was a good time. He said it felt like a lot like vacation, because having all of them ready to go, it was just assembly line type shit. And you know, he got to go out to California, he got to go down to Florida, and he got to go to Dearborn, Michigan. But hey, you can't win them all.
Dearborn's not terrible.
No, Dearborn's pretty.
But it's not vacation mode. But I don't know. I'm leaving.
It is 6:16, and we
After
closed at
closing
6.
time, I gotta go pick my baby up.
Yeah. We should probably say goodbye, y'all. We appreciate you hanging with us. We enjoy it.
Yeah, even though this one was kind of like aimless and the discussion just went wherever it was.
Well, I mean, I went out tinting most of the
Casual.
day. I came back, had a couple kegs to wrap, got that out of the way and everything, and like the day is chill. And I noticed that Brittany was watching funny videos and playing games on her phone, and I was like, you know, we should go live.
Let's do it right now.
She's like, about what? I'm like, I don't know, nothing.
Corey said we needed more lives, so we delivered.
We're more live and yeah.
All right, Corey, for real though, you let us know the day you're gonna link up with us, and we will get you on here.
We'll make you famous. All 6 of our fans will be your fans. Hey, you know what? I'm not doing it for the masses or the money. I'm doing it because there's people out there that, for whatever reason, want to hear what I have to say. So,
yay!
All right, let's run that closer and see if we can't. Maybe, you know, Brittany's checking emails.
Yep. All right. Bye, guys.
We'll see y'all.
Wrong one.